Layon just creates this environment where you really feel good and feel like you want to spend a lot of time around these women. And this film and what he has managed to create is really inspirational and really important. I play the sassy Maddie Jackson from New York City. I'm the pitcher on the team. Working on All American Girls, that was the stage version of the film. That was really eye-opening for me about what it is to really work with a cast of all women and all Black women. And then being able to translate that into film was a really beautiful experience.
Well, I play the character of Sarah. Really like a wholesome girl. Goes to church every day, reads the Bible, and she's married to a Tuskegee Airman, and just sort of feels like a mother to everyone and wants to keep everyone in line and going the direct way.
My character's name is Edie, and Edie is this vivacious, wild little rascal. Once we came in to shoot, I felt like that camaraderie was already there. Basically, our story was about overcoming some obstacle, and I felt like we really didn't have to act or play hard to do that. I felt it was just naturally there because we understand what it is to overcome struggles in our own lives and in history.
In the 1940s, in that time, they made a decision to leave their families and join a team that could possibly make a difference. I'm really, really happy about this project. I was fortunate to watch some of the clips just now, and it was amazing. And sometimes when you're working with a great group of people, you don't even realize that you can do some of the things you can do, and just the subtlety of film really interests me because it's like, wow, and it makes you want to work hard, and you're like, I can do this. This is what I'm supposed to do. And I'm just really grateful to Layon Gray.
So I played the character Martha Faye, and Martha Faye is, she's a funny girl. She's just a fun, spirited person who loves to keep the team together and keep the team in good spirits. I think it's extremely important for the world to hear the story about these women, the voiceless women, because it's inspiring. It inspired me. This piece inspired me a lot to really force myself to have a why to what I do, why I do what I do, which is, act and live and to share my gift to the world. So it's very important that we know that it's not about us, and I think that's what this story is about. It's bigger than us.
My character's name is Little Bit. I like to believe that she's a little bit naive to like all the time period that she's in and how serious it is. She's just here to play the game. To work with the all-female cast was really fun for me. I've never done that before. To have that feminine energy and everybody be so strong around you, and especially with each of them being Black, of color, you don't really get to see that a lot.
So I play Betty, and Betty is from New Orleans, Louisiana. Betty is center fielder, and Betty is probably Coach Hick's least favorite player. Rumor has it that she made the team not because of her skills on the field, but because of her looks. But she really is a good player. The cast is a really great ensemble of really talented women from different parts of the country, and it was a pleasure working with everyone, I have to say. We were out in a hot field in the middle of summer, 97 degrees, a couple of those days, and we're just sitting in the sun, sweating up a storm. All that sweat that you see in the film is real. But we really bonded.
I play Marianne. I rule second base. My sister on the team, Dina, played by Karen. She's on first base. We are the best first second base duo. It's an awesome team. So. It was cool to have a sister on the team. A lot of people don't know these women's stories, and it's such a fascinating, inspiring, motivating story. And yeah, for young girls, definitely, because they can see, things that have been done, things that they can do, and the athleticism that goes into it as well, and the bond that these women have as a team. It's a great story.
I have played sports before, so preparing for this role was a joy, actually. It was my life, being an athlete before I was an actor, so I loved every second of it. My right arm definitely loved it a little too much too. I realized that, as an actor now, as opposed to an athlete before, you work so many different muscle groups that I have to get reacquainted with, but it was really great to see how loose I can be under the camera while still accomplishing my job, which actually I'm so grateful that Layon cast me in this film, because I had put into my subconscious that I want to do an athletic film so that I can test my skills and then also test my acting skills at the same time. And it proved to be something that I was like, yes, this is exactly what I was looking for.
Having the opportunity to work with an all-female cast of color was breathtaking and inspirational. It's not often that you get to be in a room with a bunch of other actresses that can inspire you. And it really taught me that we have so much to bring to the table, and a lot of times we get in such competition with one another, but it really felt like this was a communion for growth, spiritually, artistically. Yeah, it was amazing. It's important for us to realize what happened in the past, because as artists today, if we don't know what happened yesterday, how can we build upon that legacy? A lot of people use the term Sankofa, return and fetch it. And Layon has done such a wonderful opportunity of bringing history to the surface and then kind of remaking that and giving us some new characters so that we can relive these momentous occasions and accomplishments so we can continue to build on those for the future.
I don't believe that Coach Hicks is a mean person. It's just that right now she has 3 weeks to get these girls in shape, and also other things are happening with, I'm not going to reveal now, you have to see the film, but she has a lot to do. She has to get this team to be one, to come together as one, because all these other white teams have been together for so long and they have already bonded, they have already played a lot of games, they have already know each other, so I need them to, I have to strip them, because we have a lot of hot shots, hot heads and hot shots and great players on the team, but I have to get them to play as one, and I don't really have a lot of time to do that. I have a feeling that this film is going to go far, and it's going to give a lot of young women in this film a lot of great opportunities. It's a film that should be seen by every race of people, and especially by young black girls, because I don't think they know, a lot of people don't know that there are black women, there were black women ball players. So this will inspire young women to be all that they can be, whether they want to be in sports or want to be a doctor or want to do whatever. This will inspire them to go far in life and believe in themselves. It's right here in the mind. If you can think it and you can believe in it, you can be that. It's about energy.